Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here and welcome back to the beta save as we look to do it better than Potter. Today we have our first game proper in European competition. We have a game in the Conference League away from home against Armenia, against Neil Lennon's side, who he's an absolute nutter and I love him in real life, Neil Lennon. And more importantly, or maybe not more importantly, we'll find out how important. We've got Chelsea who are 2 points behind in the league in a doubleheader today. Since we last met, the form has turned upwards massively. We have not played anything but 4-3-3 since the Lugano game. That's your run of form. We are currently live on stream, so links are down below. But more importantly, if you like what you're seeing on the screen, give the video a like. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel because we just hit 300 subs. So thank you very much for all the support. And send a comment down below in what you want to see me do with this team next in terms of, well, actually, where do you think we're going to come in Europe, maybe? Just leave me a comment. Leave me something. Anyway, since we last met against Lugano, we played Wolves where we won 3-1 in the 4-3-3. Absolute domination station. Looking fantastic. Another goal for Tosin, who's been fantastic. We then had 11 people out on international duty. We had a Palace game been delayed in the Cabarro Cup to the international duty because of our Conference League playoff matches. And because of that, we fielded a very second-string side with no real bench, really. A lot of youngsters on the bench. Played for a draw, got a draw, and our keeper went big in the shootout. The new backup keeper, which YouTube may not have seen the new backup keeper. We went for the FC Ukarech's main keeper in real life. 2 caps at international duty. Fabian looks like a very good backup keeper to have if there is a long-term injury to Alta. On top of that, we then played Spurs 3-0, and my word, boys, my word. When I saw this game, when I played this game in the 4-3-3, I was like, yeah, we can't play anything else other than this 4-3-3 system. It's the mid-block system, and it focuses on the press, and we're just good. Picked off by Thuram. Mateus has been good than one of the new signings as well. Cross keeper, thank you very much. There's a goal. And then the 2 Thuram goals have been fantastic. Look at Thuram's run in the 4-3 mid-block. In the box, arriving late, free header, thank you. He won Player of the Month because he scored a lot of goals for us from the middle of the park. And then this movement here was fantastic. Correa gets it over the top. Gets it back one line at Stupian. McAllister in the box, first time back, finds it to Thuram, first time side foots it, 3 bodies and in. Love to see it. 3-0. Thank you very, very, very much. We then played Brentford. We won 4-1. Looked fantastic yet again in the 4-3-3. Just, yeah, Mateus, Chunya doing well. Correa has been in outstanding form this year as well. He scored a very nice goal here in this game, I do believe, where he finished one cross-body top bins. And he's been fantastic. We've just looked good in every game we've played. Like, we press up, Sibbett wins it, one touch, over the top, into the space, one touch on the half volley, inside the post and in, thank you very much. We then drew to Man United. Is the only other game we dropped points in, bar Bournemouth on the opening day, where the 4-3 just did its job. Stayed solid, stayed in the game, made a change after they went 60 to go touch more direct. Found a goal, could have maybe found a late one. Beat Northampton in the Cabaret Cup, and most notably, or lastly, we beat Cardiff just then, 3 days before this game. 3-0, Tosin, Sotalo from 2 corners, and Thuram scoring yet again from Mateus Chunya ball. So since we last met, things have been great in this 4-3-3. Armenia, look, it's the Conference League. It looks like this. It's weird. When you read the rules, they don't make no sense. The losers will go to a knockout game. The winners will go into a round of 16 qualifier. And then it's just a knockout tournament. So there's no more group stage, which, look, I don't like this new setup. I'd just much rather it how it used to be. But look, we'll go into it and see how we go. In terms of the team, we do have a game against Chelsea in 2 days' time. And I get that. But this is the opening day in Europe. You don't want to start on the back foot. So I actually think we need to go full strength here. With that being said, we are going to go Alto and net. Scully, Tosin, Salisu will play over Sotalo, even though he just scored in the last game over Stupian. McAllister, Thuram, Salcedo, Mateus, Andreas, and Joe Gerhardt. There is a potential maybe to rotate slightly with the Chelsea game. You know, maybe Correa gets a start because of his great form. Maybe that's one thing. Maybe we give Sivet a start over one of the midfielders. Yeah, I'm going to give him a start over Salcedo. And what I'm trying to do is just get a team that's like, maybe give Lamptey, Joe Scully hasn't played enough. Lamptey's been playing a bit. I think we're going to go like that. I'm just trying to find a way where we can get people to not, because this is a game that I think we should be beating Armenia. That I don't want to go like, oh my God, full strength and then kill them and then, okay, we've got people tired for Chelsea. But at the same stage, I don't want to leave us being FM'd. So look, we're going to go slightly rotated. There's a couple spots. Satalo could start over Salisu. We haven't done that. We've obviously had Cecido being rested, who will play 90 more than likely against Chelsea. And we've had Andreas rested. So one on each line of our first team have been rested, which is not too bad. Look, Armenia in those Celtic-looking colours with the green and the white. We're obviously in our away strip, even though we could have played in the home strip, but that's fine. And look, right now, if someone tells me we dominate and only win 1-0, I'll take it. But let's just go out there and hopefully win. McAllister, backstick. Macias, tried ahead, doesn't. They could hit us on the break here, Armenia. And they tried to, but Tarum has been outstanding this year and picks that one up. Drives, finds a Stupian. Ball looking for Correa, doesn't find that. Don't win that header, but it falls to Civet. Finds Mateus, good touch. Boy over the top. Correa heads down. Joe Gerhardt misses the easiest chance you're ever going to get. Just had to side-foot it in and blast it over the bar. Somehow 0-0 after that. Long ball, headed. McAllister picks it up and drives. Finds Correa, who's been in fantastic form. Ball and a half to Mateus. Gets there, inside. My word, what a finish. Correa yet again, every time he's played this year, has looked fantastic in this inverted winger role. He's almost looked better than Andreas. And the former Interman with a ball of delightfulness. One touch, saw the run. And Mateus in this role, in the winger, has been fantastic because of how quick he is. One touch, inside, cross keeper, inside a post. We lead 1-0 in our first game in the Conference League proper. And it's good to see. Hopefully it continues on. But yeah, nice finish from Mateus Junior. He's been fantastic. Great signing he has been. Corner here. McAllister whips it. Scully doesn't win. Correa wins a header there to stop him going on the break. And then in the end, we've got to pick up the loose ball with Tarum. Finds Salisu. Finds a Stupian. Goes all the way back one line to Altar. Tossen. Goes all the way back again to Altar, who's been fantastic, by the way, in most of these games as well. Salisu looking for Correa. Great ball. Great touch. Can look inside. Steps on it. Great ball. Mateus. Great header just over the bar. Still only 1-0, but great football. And this is why the 4-3-3, we've really stuck by it, because it's been doing this well. McAllister. Got two players inside their own goal there for half a second, Armenia. Backstick ball. Mateus. Has it gone in? It hasn't. Somehow that's been cleared off the goal line. Somehow this game's only 1-0. Would love a second to ease some whatever. But yeah, somehow that ball has not gone in. Still 1-0, but playing well. Tossen finds Tarum, who looked for Correa and doesn't... Well, they've been hit by the FM cheese there. Good touch, though, that from Correa. McAllister went down. Referee said penalty. No. Tarum can hit that. Does. Over the bar. Should really have been a pen. Still only 1-0. There's always a potential to be FM'd. I'll take 1-0 for this is how it ends, but would love to see us score another. It would be nice. Time ticks away. Half-time approaches. Look, we lead 1-0. We've been absolutely dominant. Don't think there's any need to make a change. This is the sort of game where you wish you dominate, so then you can take a few boys off. As Tossen's header is saved by Panagi in net. 48 minutes played. We missed a million Gildes chances. And look, missing chances in Europe, teams are good enough to find a way. McAllister, Tossen's on a booking and not had a good game and just missed another header. I'm actually going to get him off. And that's because he's not having a good game and because he's going to be very important against Chelsea. Scully. And that's that. So get Tossen off before he gets a suspension or something. And there we are. Satalo and Salisu have played a lot together anyway. Correa. Stupian. Civet. Have a dig. Decide or not. Tarum knows how to dig. Inside a post and in. There he is again. He's loving the Segundo Volante role. He's loving being paired with McAllister. I never thought I would have played in the Segundo Volante. But here we are. Stupian, Civet. I love how Joe Gerhardt presents and just lays it into the path. And that's a great finish that mercifully hits the other post and goes in. We lead 2-0 and Highlight from kickoff makes you worried always. But if we get through this highlight, should be okay as Scully wins that. Finds Tarum. Finds Satalo. Finds Tarum, who turns into trouble. Ball over the top. Salisu wins. Tarum again now. McAllister. Satalo. Salisu. Looks for Correa, who made one run and the ball went the others. Don't like that this highlight's gone on for this long without us being dominant on the ball. Now McAllister picks that up. Should be able to hold it. And does. Salisu again. Sippet. Tarum. McAllister. Correa. Estupian. Falls back to him. Could go for goal. Did. Finished. Goal. 3-0. Think that's all she's going to write here about this game. Think that's all she's going to write about this game here. Bit lucky. Scored 2 goals in a few minutes there. Look, I thought that ball was sensational. It was always going to fly on Correa. Never did. Keeper played for the cross and left the stick open. 3-0. With that being said, I am going to make a couple changes here. Estupian, hands down, one of our most important players to get him off. The form of this front three makes you want to get him off too. So, I think Ferguson going up on one side. Alvarez on the other side for Mateus, I think is important. Correa might play 90 to fully rest Andreas as well. 4 changes there, and I think you're allowed 1 more, and we might just leave 1 change for later. So we're 3-0 up. Boys have played well. Yes, McAllister's playing 90. Yes, Tarum's playing 90. But that's okay, because they have looked good. We've been dominant in this game. That being said, I'm actually going to start time wasting just a touch. Main reason for that is I want to just lower this tempo down. I think getting Fred in and we'll just rest McAllister is probably important here too. That's my way of just making sure our most important players are off. Alvarez, who's not done too much this year, or last year, picks that one up, free kick just wide. I've brought him off the bench a ton, but without any real match ratings or anything. Do feel sorry for the lad. He gets misused a lot by me. But yeah, the boys have played well, which is great. Time wasting going on, which is fantastic. And look, going to be a 3-0 win. Could be a 4-0 win now. Fred. Salisu. Just holds it up. Fred again. Salisu. Beg to differ. Dim just said we've had a pretty easy run. Logano would probably be very scary, mate. We're 10 minutes away and 1 goal away from being out. For you know. And then we scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes of the second leg to seal it. Tarum, Ferguson, great ball. Alvarez, just score, please. You need a goal. He's hit the bar. He's just a guy screaming for a goal. That's the whole, one last highlight. Okay, fair enough. Still enough time to find a goal. And for us to keep it. Finds Fred. Tarum. That's the thing. The boys look fit enough to get away with this, which is great. Great ball over the top for Correa. Poor touch. Cleared away. Is this just a pointless highlight? Looks like it is. Yeah, it is. Alright, well that's good, YouTube. We win our first game. I'm going to see you guys in a second here for the Chelsea game, once this game officially ends. Stuttgart just beat Fenerbahce 5-0. Wow, bit of a pumping. But that should be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. There it is. Perfect. Look, happy with that. I don't know what that does for us in our league placing. Surely puts us somewhere, which is great. We've apparently got something called unbeaten in last 10 competitive matches. Puts us 4th on goal difference. That's nice. Puts us 4th on goal difference. 431k. Never too shabby. And we'll see you guys in a second, in 3 days' time, for the big game at Stamford Bridge, where 6th place Brighton plays 5th place Chelsea. Welcome back, YouTube. Second part of this doubleheader. We've got Chelsea, 5th versus 6th. And as results have been coming in thick and fast, we wouldn't drop outside of a European spot if we were to lose today, but it is very early on in the season to be thinking about that. We are going to go Lamptey in because Scully hasn't come up fit, but the rest of the team is going to stay as it is. So it is going to be pretty similar to the team you just watched play in the Conference League. Hopefully we get in a good performance. Andreas does come back into the side on the left-hand side as well, but Gerhardt and Chunya make up that front three. Salcedo comes in with McAllister and Thuram, who've been fantastic, all three of them. We have a Stupian, Satalo, Tossin, and Lamptey. I think we're in really good form. If you have a look at our average ratings and everything, a lot of green. Green is good in this circumstance. And away we go. They are looking pretty good. Romelu Lukaku isn't just great and playing well for Chelsea. As in every save, they always end up with him being a well-beater. They've made him captain. And I know Dim's a Chelsea fan. What do you think of Lukaku being captain of Chelsea, Dim, in this save? Because he's captain today. Anyway, their front three is Hudson-Odoi, Sterling, Lukaku with Havertz, Mount and Kante. Very aggressive midfield too there. And then, yeah, I'm disgusted. Yeah, Dim's disgusted that Lukaku is captain of Chelsea. Anyway, Chilwell with James, with Fofana, Oakley, and yeah. Now, in terms of what we're hoping for here is, not to concede, because I thought that was in, is to just get this game to the 65th minute like we did with United, within realms of striking distance, and go for it. But we can still find a goal, you never know. Lamptey, Tossin, finds Thuram, turns out, good run, needs options. Satalo, Stupian, McAllister, finds Tossin, Thuram, good touch again. Joe Geldhart, McAllister, Andreas, good touch. Here he goes. Goes for goal, was wayward, but look, promising sides of finding midfielders facing forward and turning out, so that's fine. For me, I know we're going to not be on the ball much. It's going to be about playing the system, playing on balanced. I don't really like going to cautious. I prefer going attacking or defensive. Not going to lie. Here with 35 minutes played, still 0-0. Not much happening in terms of our highlights here. Do apologise. You think you had a Snapchat. It's actually my phone being on, not on mute. Can actually move us to defensive here and the instructions of waste some time whenever possible. Main reason, just get us into half-time here at 0-0. I'm a big believer in doing that. All right. Half-time 0-0, doing well. We're going to now load the tactic back up, which is the mid-block there. Perfect. Nothing changes. The system goes back to where it was neutrally. Perfect. There we go. That was me just making sure that we get in there. Salcedo knock. Hopefully not bad. Potential arm injury. Usually they can play through that. Light for light. Civic comes straight in. I think that's okay. Game's lacking some quality. Gonna leave it for now and leave the fresh legs for later. Was tempted to bring Correa in there because look at Chelsea's domination here. It's been absolutely horrendous from us. This is the thing. I know they've dominated, but if we can get it in, we can get through this highlight. You never know. Sterling, effort, falls to outside. That's fine. I mean, just get through this highlight, which that was apparently the highlight. 65th minute is about the goal. Fofana's there, cleared away. Kante can hit him. Mount was onside. Comes inside. Kante probably looking to find one. Chilwell now. Need to press up. Hudson-Odoi. Chilwell. Civic wins. This is where we can be deadly, and then Civic gives it straight back to him because he decided to have too big of a touch. Chilwell. Oh, I thought McAllister won it. He didn't. Lukaku's in here. Alta needs to save me. In the end, it was Tossin, the new signing, with a block and a half to keep it at 0-0. Liverpool 4-0 up at Anfield. Love to see that actually happen this year because we need goals. Just get through this highlight. We are going to make a change. Chilwell. Alta claims well. Right, here we go. And this is where we need to make the change now. As you go into this, you go a little bit more direct. Go a touch wider in your build-up. Just do that. Correa's coming in for Andreas. Mateus is having a good game, so we're going to leave him out there. And I'm actually going to bring Alvarez to go in up front as a pressing forward with a new lease of life in there. Think that's what we're going to do and leave a couple changes for late doors here. Thuram's actually looking pretty dead too, so waste of a stoppage that, but it is what it is. Thuram's going to come in for Donaf. Because we made 3 stops, I actually need to make all my changes here. Alright, definitely going to do that one. Stupian's pretty dead. Going to probably go that way with Lamptey and actually get Scully on the other side. That's going to be your changes here, boys. So we're going to look a touch more direct now without the ball, but when we get the ball, go and go long. Now it's going to be a case of can we find moments. It's not happening. Shot on target. I'm going to move us into cautious late doors here, trying to find one on the break. Time ticks away. Highlight, but I don't know who for. Alvarez runs with the ball. Correa, he's been in great form. Alvarez wants it, gets it. Numbers should be the other side of him. Instead he goes back to Correa. We're in the box here. Cuts it. Lamptey, dig, surely, deflection, in. Oh, it's off the goal line. That close to a winner at Stamford Bridge. That close to a winner of Stamford Bridge. Now my old man's calling me. One time I leave my phone on loud in a highlight. I'll call him back. Satalo now. Civet. Altar. Thumps one looking for Correa. I ain't going to find him. Good press there from Chelsea. Hudson-Odoi. Altar made a mistake. What a finish from Pulisic, has to be said. That's the first time Altar's made a big mistake. Down one end, they have a goal cleared off the goal line. Down the other, Altar came for it, stopped. Looked at Scully to clear it. Both of them did nothing, and then Pulisic dinked him somehow. Wow, that is so annoying. Bottom of the bar and in too. What a finish. Oh, yeah. And like that, right at the depth. Right at the depth, we concede. Alta apparently got a match rating of 7. Something tells me it probably is his fault, because if he doesn't come off his line there, Pulisic never gets the chip. He might just blast it anyway. That is just so annoying. Got what we wanted, which was to get the game right to the depth. That's our first real late goal we've conceded this entire save as well. Yeah, Chelsea were the better side. We'll whisker away from getting some points. Played well, had a moment, had a goal disallowed. Well, goal cleared off the goal line as well. Look, yeah, on the balance of play, Chelsea deserved that. Do I feel a little hard done by? Slightly, because we nearly got that tactically spot on. Anyhow, if we're going to play like that and how we played against the mini, against the weaker sides, and be that competitive against the stronger teams, we are definitely going to have a very good year. Look, can't win them all. Can't get points from all of them. It's only our second loss of the year. Our first one was against Bournemouth. It is what it is. Salcido is out for a broken wrist, but he can play through the injury, which we'll get him to do. See you guys next time for another episode. Standard might be a pretty hard game, so maybe we should give you Standard. I don't think we will. I think we're going to give you... Might go Vitesse and Villa or Everton last year had a really good time. Might be an Everton-Vitesse game there. That's maybe what we're going to do there, but we'll leave it and see how the form goes, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen. If you have enjoyed the episode, give it a like, do subscribe, give me a comment on where do you think we're going to finish. Till next time, see ya and goodbye.